Yes, Minister here with part two, talking about your flesh will carry you to hell. Yes, it will. And I don't care who you may be. You could be a person or woman that have uh, a man hid from your husband. You know, you can commit adultery in your heart. You don't really have to get into the very act. But having somebody hid from your husband, uh, and your husband don't know about him, that's adultery. That's in your heart because soon it's going to play out. You know, it's just a matter of time. So I don't care if he's an undertaker or he works at a steel mill or he's retired. If you have anybody in your life that's hidden from your husband and you're talking to him without your husband's knowledge, you're committing adultery in your heart. Now, there's no such thing as when you get married as platonic. No, no, there's no platonic. You have to get married and commit and forsake all, or stay single and continue to play the field. Can I get a witness? So, the 17 works of the flesh. Number one is adultery. Adultery means to sleep with someone else, husband or wife. Sometimes people can commit adultery, like I said, in their heart. When you are a married person and you are seeking to be loose and you have somebody waiting in the wings, God will judge that heart, that deceitful heart. So number one is adultery. Moving right along, number two is fornication. Fornication is unmarried people sleeping with the married and the unmarried. A whoremonger, a moan and a grunt, and it's all over. Then next, that's a fornicator. Number three, uncleanness. Uncleanness, a man that explore another man's rectum. My God. Or two women that have left the natural use, the natural affection. They left it. Don't no longer have an affection for a man, but for another woman. That's uncleanness. That's what you call homosexuality. Hmm? So we're moving on to number four, lasciviousness. Lasciviousness, a person that is full of lust, making love with one person and thinking about getting to the other person that is on their mind. That's a lustful demon, lasciviousness. Now, number five, adultery. Adultery is to worship anything or anybody except the true and living God. Isn't that something? When God delivered Israel across the Red Sea and their leader had to go up in the mountain and talk to God, they began to make a golden calf of gold. Isn't that something? A false idol. Huh? Sometimes people make their home a image or idol. Company or guests, they cannot sit down in the living room. Oh no, this is for show. You can't sit here. Or they cannot eat in the dining room. Hmm? They are always dressing up the yard and manicuring the yard with flowers out front, openly, to be seen. But their spirit, mind, and body is disarrayed or dysfunctional. Hmm? So that's idolatry. Now, witchcraft. Witchcraft, number six, is the works of the devil and divination by a human being. Voodoo, down in Louisiana, the women down there, they have the mojo working. They put money in water and burn candles, take your underwear and bury it, put that mojo on you. Hmm? Demons, my friend, obey Satan. And a person that is possessed by the power of Satan can call his demons. Because when Lucifer fell, he brought a third down with him from heaven. So there's demons down here with Satan. And Satan can call his demons to attack you if you are without God's covering. Are you with me? God allowed Job to be attacked by Satan because God removed the hedge or his covering from about Job. The devil came in and destroyed Job's marriage. Yes, he did. This is why it is important that you do not be unequally yoked. How can two walk together unless they agree? No, you cannot be unequally yoked. You want to listen to gospel music, but they want to look at soap operas, and the judge programs all day. That's unequally yoked. You want to go to church, but they want to go out to a party. You done married the wrong person, my friend. So, because as a man under the attack of Satan, and you begin to lose out in life like Job by trials and tribulations, the wrong wife will tell you to curse God and die. You are worthless. You don't have a job anymore. You are sick. We are losing our home. You don't have a pension anymore, a 401k plan. You are worthless to me, Job. Curse God and die. See, that's what happens when you get hooked up with the wrong person. When the going get tough, the tough get going. A man asked this woman, said, honey, if I lost my job, would you still love me? She said, yeah, and I'll miss you too. Moving right along. Number 7 is hatred. To have hate in your heart towards other people. Some people will hate others because someone else is a tidy or clean person, and they are not. For that very reason, they think that you are better than they are. So they think. You didn't tell them that, but because you're tidy and clean and neat, and you like things orderly, even your lifestyle, a person that's not will be your worst enemy. They will hate you and try to harm you. Yes, they will. When you stand out, you will be hated by the tacky person. The two does not mix. Okay, that was number 7. Number 8 is variance. Variance, a negative person. We talked about the works of the flesh. 17 works, and we're going through the works of the flesh. And you can find that in the book of Galatians, the 5th chapter, around the 17th verse. Variance, a negative person. A contrary person that will oppose you even if you're telling the truth. A person that likes to dispute. Remember now, once again, this is the works of the working of the flesh against the spirit. So if you are a spiritual person and you are married to a person full of variance, your good will be spoken evil of. Yes, it will. So, number 9 is immolation. And we're just about ready for part 3. Talking about your flesh will carry you to hell. Immolation. We're going to get to immolation. To immolate another person. A person that wants to be equal or excel or to go up and beyond another. Your neighbor just bought a new Lincoln. So now you want to be to outdo them. So you go out and buy a BMW, which